Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brian Miller Tech channel. Back again after a few weeks. If you're wondering why I've been gone for so long, well, it's probably have something to do with the ring on my finger. Allison, you wanna give the details on what we've been doing the past couple weeks?
What a nice introduction to me, the wife.
Yes, the wife. Show off your ring now. That's
We're
right.
Getting married.
I bought that with my own money. I don't know who else would. Whatever, doesn't matter. We got married. That's right. The past, like 2 weeks ago, we got married.
The past 2 weeks.
Not the past 2 weeks. Okay, a week and a few days ago, we got married. So we've been having a lot of fun together on the wedding day with our honeymoon. I just want to spend all my time with my beautiful wife that you're seeing here, who loves to steal my clothing, as you can probably tell right now. But it's okay. It's what's mine is hers, what's hers is mine. This is how this works now. But now we're just going to be back to making content, and I just wanted to make a video with her because she's so special to me, and I love her. And
I've used this particular object more than him.
That's true. Now, the object we're talking about today, if you read the title, is going to be the Nintendo Switch OLED. Now, I know you guys probably remember I used to have a Nintendo Switch Lite, which would be on the desk pretty much every video because, you know, cool background, looks nice, right? But we kind of just gave away our Switch Lite to her brother because we wanted a Switch OLED, and
we didn't use it.
I wanted to have an excuse to get the Switch OLED in the first place. So we did that. We gave it away. But we basically just walked in the store, and I kind of begged her for it, and she finally gave in. And she's been loving it ever since, so it's a worthwhile buy.
He said it would benefit the both of us, and I was like, sure. And then I played it more than him.
Exactly. Her argument was like, well, you never even play on the Switch. It's like, yeah, because it's a Switch Lite. You can't connect it to TV, and the screen's kind of not great. But she's like, whatever, fine, we'll buy it. Or more like I just went to the employee and said, hey, I want that, and he got it for us.
I said, I'm not going to stop you from buying it, so he bought it.
Yep, pretty much. I want to ask you this, though. Like, from first impressions of this, not trying to download, open Fortnite right now, what was, like, the main thing you noticed from the Switch Lite to the Switch OLED?
Well, it looks a lot prettier.
Yeah.
The white handles are nice. The shape is better. Bigger screen. The other one was just a little, like,
cramped.
Brick.
Small. Little brick. Well, yeah, because, well, with the Switch Lite, you couldn't even do this. You know, you can't take the Joy-Cons off because they're connected. And also, the Switch Lite didn't even have, like, rumble. Did you ever notice that?
I
like
noticed, I noticed when I'm swimming in Fortnite and it like
yeah.
That's about it.
Well, yeah, it just has like the rumble packs in each of the Joy-Cons because it's like not like the whole thing shaking instead, which honestly, it'd be better. You know, your whole phone shakes for like notifications,
the other one
gaming. It vibrate, like the vibration motors that I meant.
Oh, I never played the other one.
Well, yeah, I know. That's why we got this, but you know, like just like regular gaming too. Just to me, it just looks better because of the OLED screen. I mean, I know it's the same resolution and the same like graphical hardware, like same GPU, same CPU. Which I kind of wish there was like a Switch Pro, which was more powerful, so it could look better. Like Fortnite runs at 30 FPS on here, which somehow she's really good at 30 FPS. But I can't even play on this at 30 FPS because to me it's too low. So I have my
I don't even know what that
PC.
means, but
now
I think it looks really good when I play because I've played my brother's regular Switch, and the pictures were not that great. So
yeah, no, y'all guys remember she's a little technically advanced, like technologically advanced, but
technologically.
Yeah, I can't. She's the smarts. I'm just the tech know-it-all. That's it. So we're gonna have a little session called Teach Tech to Allison. Frame FPS means frames per second. Basically, that's how smooth it looks. So as you know, when I play games, I like move around on Fortnite.
So you're saying you don't like playing on this because it looks bad compared to your computer?
It just looks choppier, and it's not as smooth. So like when I'm aiming, it's like choppy, like a lot more choppy.
It looks better than you playing on your phone, though.
That's true. Well, while we were on our honeymoon, we played Fortnite together, and I played through xCloud Gaming. The performance was very hit or miss, we'll say that. But it functioned okay. Like, I got some kills. we did good, kinda. So it worked. I played with my backbone, which I might even do a review on that thing because I love the backbone and the app that comes with it, but that's another topic for another day. So yeah, but in just the ability to dock it to a TV, it's a lot nicer, than like just the handheld, because with the Switch Lite, it's just a handheld only device, and I thought that's all I needed when I first bought it. I didn't think I needed like the full Switch or anything.
You just saw it and wanted to buy it.
That's very true. Look, she's exposing me already. It's fine.
Didn't think it through.
Look, my friend Ethan, which you guys probably know, he filmed the whole desk tour. He kind of called me stupid for getting it because I got a Switch that doesn't switch. And I was like, whatever, Ethan. I only play the Switch in handheld mode anyway. But the more and more I played it, the more and more I wish I could play it on my TV. So eventually, we finally got the Switch we wanted, Switch OLED. And I think all this really started was because we together went to Best Buy. A lot of my stories start with Best Buy. Like, the Skull Candy Crusher Evos. Okay, but like with Ethan, we saw these at Best Buy, and I wanted it, and I got it. And at Best Buy, we saw the Switch OLED, and you were like, wow, the screen looks a lot better than the other ones. And you're like, yeah, because it's OLED. And now we kind of wanted it. And this is actually like, I feel like this is like the only tech product that you actually like wanted with me. Because usually all the tech products I get, I just get it, and then you eventually like it because like I like show you how cool it is or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is something you personally wanted because you like Nintendo, you like Mario.
Well,
you
I
like
liked having something portable to play Fortnite on.
Right, and that wasn't streaming.
And it looked really good just based off the in-store Switch.
Right.
So,
I mean, this thing has impressed me quite a bit. Now, the only thing I just really wish is that it was more powerful, just because, at least have Fortnite running at 60, you know what I mean? Like the PlayStation. But, I don't know.
But I'm better on that.
Right, because Allison before would just play on her PS4, which runs, Fortnite at 60 FPS, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she feels like, and I've seen it, I guess, she is better on the handheld mode on, like, the Switch. Like, just playing Fortnite. Like, regular rounds. She's more accurate. She's, I guess, I don't know. Like, can you, like, explain, like, why you think that is?
I feel like it has something to do with the way the controllers are, like, set up, but I don't really know.
All I know is she can feel the difference.
When I get scared in Fortnite, I'd, like, spin in circles and shoot.
She's a circle aimer.
And on this one, it's easier for me to not, like, just to, like, turn the button. I don't know. The buttons are better.
Yeah, because, like, the Joy-Cons are, like, smaller. I guess maybe because, like, the sticks are smaller than, like, the PlayStation.
I have tiny hands. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right, because, she's a smaller woman. She has smaller hands, and I guess, like, the size of, like, the Joy-Cons is probably more comfortable and, like, easier to use just because, smaller. Like, for me, it's not the case because, I got really big hands, and I like big controllers and, mice and keyboard, all that good jazz, but for someone who's just, a casual gamer who just likes to playing, like, literally just Fortnite and Mario, I think this...
I don't think Mario counts as gaming.
But it's a video game. It counts as gaming.
I feel like you have to kill someone in order to be, like, gaming.
Well, you kill Goombas and Koopas and ghosts if you're a star. And each other if you throw it down the pit. Which she throws me down. Well, she didn't throw me down. She just jumps on top of my head as Toadette, and Luigi just falls down to the pits because she thinks it's so funny. But
get wrecked, noob.
So now I just really want to focus on, like, the screen. We already mentioned before that it was OLED. Now, it is a 720p display, so it's lower than 1080p, so I mean you can see pixels a bit if you are looking right at it. But honestly, from this distance, you can't tell any blurry text or anything or blurry images because, well, I don't know. I guess it's just the size. It's not super noticeable, but just the OLED quality screen, the colors just really just pop in your face a bit. The colors look so much better, and it's OLED, so the blacks are actually black. Literally, I opened like I think like YouTube on here, and like it's at the very beginning it's like black, and I thought my Switch turned off, but nope, it's just because
it's done that when I opened Fortnite, and I
Right.
was like, I thought I just opened Fortnite. Why is it turned off?
no, it's not turned off. It's just the OLED magic, like just small stuff like that really just enhances the experience. The old regular Nintendo Switch, I don't know. I just feel like the quality display on there is pretty just not good, like compared to this at least, because. For one, it was a plastic screen, like the actual touchscreen itself was like plastic, and then the LCD behind it. With the Switch OLED, in order for it to be like OLED, you have to have glass. So they make it glass, and it just looks great. It's just the build quality is just a lot better, just overall in general. I mean, the Joy-Cons are literally the same as like the older Switches, but I don't know, just the white look just looks a lot nicer. And the new dock looks way nicer too. It's white, looks great. It has an Ethernet port, which, little rant here, Nintendo, why are you adding an Ethernet port, like, for the first time since, like the GameCube, I think? I don't even remember. Like, they haven't had an Ethernet port in their consoles probably until then. Like,
I've been asking myself that question for years.
I've been asking myself that question for years, because you always had to connect with Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is not very stable. So, I mean, I'm glad it's here. It just, in 2021, or whenever this Switch OLED came out, they finally added it. It's kind of weird, but anyway.
It's got a nice little stand on the back.
Yes, the stand on here...
I don't know how to open it, but...
I do. The stand on here is a lot better than the old one. The regular Switch has, like, this tiny little stand that you use, and you just place it on there and hope that it just doesn't fall over. With this, this is not a problem anymore. It's wide enough, and I think this is like Nintendo actually listening to their customers, because this is just a way better way of doing it. And it's great. Now, the Joy-Cons. In my opinion, they're pretty cool. They are a little bit on the smaller side, so for my hands, it's like literally like this. They're really small.
That's
in
why
my
it works
hands.
for me.
For her, it's perfect. Like, you just hold it, and it's like, yeah. For her, it's great. It's comfortable for her, which is good. Honestly, I'm fine with being a little bit of a smaller controller if she's comfortable with it. But it's just very like versatile. With a Switch Lite, you can't have multiplayer because you can't detach the Joy-Cons. It's stuck to the thing. You can download Fortnite update if you want, Elsa. And so it's stuck. But with this, we can actually play like Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe together. She can be Toadette, I'll be Luigi. We have fun. Or we can play, whatever multiplayer games on here, like Nintendo Switch Sports, which I want to get eventually. We can actually play those games together, because with the Joy-Cons, basically you get 2 controllers in one, which is pretty neat. Like, and they have like it's just very versatile, and I appreciate that in the design of the Joy-Cons. But it's not perfect. Like, it's not perfectly ergonomic, and having these as buttons instead of like a D-pad is kind of annoying, because like, I love Sonic. You probably know this. You see the wallpaper right here. With Sonic, it's like 4-dimensional, basically.
Maybe it's because one is higher than the other.
See, I told you. Look, she's referencing to the joysticks, like the one on the left being higher than the one on the right
on a controller
being
they're
bottom.
The same.
On the PlayStation, they have the joysticks like together, like this.
I was just
at
thinking
the same length.
maybe it's because it's slightly off that it somehow helps me. I don't know.
To me,
I originally hated that though when I would play on Tim's Switch. I was like, ew, why are they different levels?
Yeah, but to me, it just feels a lot more ergonomic that way. I don't know. I just feel like naturally, it just works for me. Like this feels great, and like you can like
That's
jump.
That's what I'm saying. I think I do better in Fortnite because of that.
Well, thank you. I win this argument that's been going on for years. But moving on with this whole controller thing, it's not perfect because again they are pretty small. But if you can just look past that, they're pretty good. Like they have like the same motion controls that you would see in say like a Wiimote. So if you're playing like 3D All-Stars, you can actually use like the gyroscope as like a pointer like you would in the Wii back in the day. So that's a nice little little throwback for
Plus
me.
the screen is between the two of them.
She's just figuring out why she's so better at games because of the Switch OLED in handheld mode. I guess I'll just move on to battery life now.
Maybe it's because I can see my hands while looking at the screen versus looking at the screen and holding something in my hand.
It's actually not like a bad, I don't know what I was going with that, but like that honestly like makes a bit
smart. Thank
yeah,
you.
she's very smart. That actually makes a bit of sense because you can actually see what buttons you're pressing instead of
They're like in my peripheral versus
right.
them being down while I'm like.
Now I can tell you many times while I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, I always mispress buttons on the keyboard. Like in terms of like the number row to like select something. I'm always mispressing
I sometimes hit like lower ones with my thumb and start emoting when I'm trying to like fight someone. But
it's okay. We all have done that before. Okay, now I'm going to move on to battery life. And honestly, I feel like the battery in here is pretty great. We can like be playing Fortnite for like 4 hours and it still has battery in it, you know? And Fortnite on here is a pretty demanding game because it has to load all these assets in. It's a really big, huge battle royale map that you have to load in. And the fact that it runs it and the battery life is still pretty good, it's pretty impressive to me. Like on the old Switch, that like the first generation Switch, the battery life on there is pretty not good. Like it would die like really quickly. Which I know that Nintendo had like an updated version of that one where they increased the battery life a bit because like they changed the processor, yada yada yada, optimization stuff. But I'm glad to see that it's here because I feel like the OLED screen also just has a little bit to do with that because you can turn like the pixels off and stuff, so it's not like consuming all the battery.
I hate when my pixels are consuming my
I know,
battery.
it's so terrible. Now what I wish it would do, because Nintendo Switch has a dark mode, I just wish it was fully black. So like all like say like this gray part right here, just make it like all black so it saves even more battery life because the pixels aren't being used, but that's just me. I mean, it looks good the way it is now, but
I don't think anyone cares about that.
I do. I care about the dumbest stuff, and we know this. I want to just talk about the whole Bluetooth situation. The fact that it took Nintendo so long to actually add Bluetooth functionality to Switch is kind of funny to me. Like, you can actually...
What, like for headphones?
Yeah, for headphones. Like, before, you couldn't even do that. You can't even do it on an Xbox or a PlayStation right now, but Nintendo finally added it. It just made sense. Before, you had to, like...
But is that not how I connect my controller to the PlayStation?
No, that's how, like... Yeah, regular Bluetooth control. I'm just talking about for audio. Like,
okay.
For, like, headphones and stuff. Sorry, I should have been more specific there. But before, you had to, like, buy literally, like, a dongle. Bluetooth dongle, just plug into the bottom of the Switch. Plug into the bottom of the Switch, and then you connect your Bluetooth headphones that way. Which... Funny enough, I actually did that, and literally right after I bought the dongle for my Switch Lite, they released the Bluetooth like update. I was like, that was a waste of $11. But do you have anything else you want to share about the Switch OLED?
I sound better on my headset.
Yes, that's actually important. So we talk about Fortnite like 700 times already, but. Before we got the Switch OLED, she only played on her PlayStation 4. Literally all the time. She has a Razer Kraken headset, a pink one, of course, because she likes pink.
Gamer girl.
But she, used that to plug into the controller and then, use that to communicate with us. But literally as soon as she used it on the Switch OLED, she sounded just a lot clearer. Like, it's kind of like hard to explain, but she just sounded a lot better. And I don't know if it has something to do with, like, because it's the controller that's Bluetooth, it has to connect to the PlayStation, that's why it sounds a bit worse, or the headphone jack in the Switch OLED is, like, a higher quality one. I don't really know. But in terms of, like, using your headset between the two, like a PlayStation or a Switch OLED, it sounds a lot better on there. So, if you want to sound your crispiest, your best in gaming with your friends, get a Switch OLED, apparently. Or get a gaming PC, but gaming PCs are like $1,600, so pick your poison there. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
If you want to play Fortnite on your honeymoon,
get a Switch OLED. See, Switch OLED is like the fact that you can literally bring an entire gaming console with you wherever you go.
I played it in the car.
I
played it in the hotel.
Like literally.
Fortnite's
the form
pretty.
factor of the Switch is just it's a game changer, and that's kind of why I wish I had like the Steam Deck, for example, basically a portable gaming PC. But that's a bit of money, so no. But if I have an option, I would totally get one because it's basically the same form factor as the Switch OLED, where basically you can just you have a dock, you can play games on it for whatever. But if you want to take that gaming experience with you on the go, you can. And that option is always nice. Like sometimes I really wish I could take my gaming PC with me wherever I go, but physically can't because it's huge and it needs like so many like other things in order for it to work properly. But all that power and all that goodness is just stored in one tiny package. And to me, it's just pretty impressive. I know the Switch has been out since 2017, but I'm really impressed with this product and I fully recommend it. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I had fun with my wife, and if y'all want to see her in more videos, please let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a like.
If you didn't like it anyway.
Or dislike it if you didn't like it. Constructive criticism is always welcome on the Brownville Tech channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. I'm trying hard to have a community
my first video,
here.
But I'm typically funnier than him.
My wife is just roasting me on
I'm
my channel.
a little nervous.
She's a little nervous for you guys, but it's okay. Give her a warm welcome. Show her some love with a subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we just recently passed 150 subscribers, so thank you guys.
Woo-hoo!
Like, it's kind of growing a bit, and I'm getting like a few thousand views on my videos now. Like, y'all helping me out.
You guys
So
are our babies.
don't call them that. Okay, that's it. We thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
So you start with smacking stuff on the table.
Most of the time, yes.
You gonna smack me on the table?
Hello everyone, welcome back to It's a blooper reel. This is for the third channel called Brian Miller Bloopers.
Brian Miller Bloopers?